Tank Davis, he just said some real shocking things on what he feels about this Ryan Garcia fight, and he don't even want his mama and his kids, his girl, to attend. I'm gonna let y'all hear exactly what Tank had to say, but before we do that, make sure that y'all hit my like button and sub to the channel if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, and I'm gonna play y'all the audio and let y'all hear exactly what he said. On April the 22nd, we all know that we got the biggest fight in boxing right now. That is Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Now, a lot of people, they don't look at Ryan Garcia as any type of threat to Gervonta Davis. A lot of people think that he's just too green. A lot of people look at the flaws that he has, leaving his hands low, leaving his chin up sometimes, locking his legs straight out, and they like, man, Tank Davis is going to annihilate this dude. Tank is not going to have no problems with Ryan Garcia. Other people see Ryan Garcia and they like, man, he's a very dangerous threat to Gervonta Davis. He's really fast, he's flashy, he got power to go along with the speed, he has very well punch placement, and he's just a dangerous fighter. But like I said, depending on who you ask, depending on if it's a diehard boxing fan or a casual fan, you're going to get a different answer on what's going to happen in this fight, making it to some people a 50-50 fight. But Gervonta Davis has been on record saying that he don't even feel that Ryan Garcia should be a fighter. He don't feel that Ryan Garcia has what it takes to become an elite fighter. He says that Ryan Garcia only has one weapon, and that's a left hook. So it's kind of like he contradicts himself, because then he'll turn around and tell you how dangerous the fight is. He also said that he's been having people, right, spy on Ryan Garcia's camp and watch everything he do. He said when Ryan Garcia eat, he had people tell him how much he's eating. When Ryan Garcia runs, he had people tell him how many miles he's running. When Ryan Garcia trains, he has people come back and tell him what he's training on and how long he's training. So, if you want to keep it 100, Gervonta Davis ain't no fool, and he's taking Ryan Garcia very serious, because whether he really believes that he only has that one weapon in that left hook, one thing that we do know is that he is paying full attention and taking him serious, because he knows that Ryan Garcia in that left hook is dangerous, and he could be put to sleep at any moment in that fight, just as well as Ryan Garcia could be put to sleep in any moment in that fight. But like I said, I was going to let y'all know the controversial things that Gervonta Davis had to say. Or not controversial, but it's going to be shocking and surprising when y'all hear what Gervonta Davis had to say about this Ryan Garcia fight and how dangerous he feels the fight could be. Now, what I'm going to do is I ain't going to waste no more time. I'm going to play y'all the audio on what he had to say, and then we going to come back and we going to cook on it.
I've heard you say that you don't like to bring your family to fights that you feel like are going to be a war. Do you feel like this is a fight that you'll bring your family to?
Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I won't bring them there.
Why? Do you feel like it's going to be a war?
It may be. It can get there. So I think it's more so lead the kids and the woman home.
Yeah.
For sure.
And let the men handle business?
Yeah. Even my mom's, you gotta stay home.
Really?
But my mom is she's tough. But nah, it can get ugly.
This is strictly business.
On both sides. This is a 50-50 fight.
So yeah, you know, when I heard that, I was kind of shocked. He said, nah, I don't even want my kids, my mom, you know what I'm talking about, girlfriend. My mom can't even come to this fight, and she's tough. But I don't want her coming to this fight because it could get ugly. It could get ugly on both sides, meaning it could get ugly for me or him. This is a 50-50 type of fight that he said. Now, a lot of people gonna look at this and be like, you know, Gervonta Davis, he sounds real worried. He sounds worried about the attributes that Ryan Garcia possesses. He sounds worried about the speed and the power. You know, a lot of people gonna say that he sounded like he's nervous about some certain things. And then when you talk about the rehydration clause that he put on, people still gonna dig into that a lot more. Why did he put the rehydration clause on him? He talked about how big he was and how he didn't want him to come into the fight big and things like that. So he is worried about some things, or he is cautious, right? He's taking all of the precautions necessary, and he's taking this fight a lot more serious than his fans is talking about this fight is going to be for him. Because he's letting it be known, look, I already know I could be put to sleep just as well as he could be put to sleep. And that's surprising to me that he came out and said that. But one thing that I've noticed about Gervonta Davis, when he does interviews himself, not Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather talking for him, right? He doesn't try to hide the fact that, you know, some things makes him nervous. He said it before, like, you know, he's nervous getting in the ring and it takes him a while to shake those nerves off. He said that Rolly hit hard. He was like, man, I felt his power and I ain't want to get hit by him again. Oh, yeah. But when Shakur Stevenson said that he felt Nakatila's power and he ain't want to get hit by him again, it was a problem. But when Tank Davis said it, yeah, whole different story, but we ain't gonna get into that. But you know, I respect Tank for keeping it real. You know, when he do interviews, he do keep it real, and he keep it real with his feelings that he has inside of himself. It's just a lot of his, you know, fanatics that think that Gervonta Tank Davis is invincible, that he can swim across water without getting wet. He could climb to the top of Mount Everest with his hands and feet, with no clothes on, and not freeze to death. And then jump back in the ocean, swim across the whole ocean, and then jump in the ring and fight on fight night. They really feel like Tank can do all of that. Man, some of y'all is just weird. But to me, I got Gervonta Tank Davis winning this fight. I got Gervonta Tank Davis catching Ryan Garcia with his guard down low with a hook and putting him to sleep. Now, I could be wrong because, like I said, if Gervonta Davis get wild or he lose his thought process for just a second, Ryan Garcia is the type of fighter that can put him to sleep. But we all see that Ryan Garcia does a lot of things wrong. To me, I don't like how he keeps his hands low. I don't like when he throws his hooks, how he brings his hands back low. I don't like when he throws his jab and he brings his guard back, he brings it back too low. I don't like that. A lot of times he get caught off guard and not protecting himself. Nobody's been able to expose that yet. Like, yeah, Luke Campbell caught him wide open and he exposed it, but he was able to take that shot pretty good from Luke Campbell, get up off the canvas and handle his business. Now, Gervonta Davis, you might not be able to take a shot like that from Tank. If Tank hit you, he hit a lot harder. His punch placement is a lot better, and he's a lot more, you know, just accurate in everything with the power. And if he hit you, he gonna hit that spot and make you go to sleep, night, where you snoring. So, you know, Ryan Garcia, he got to be cautious too. He got to be very, very, very cautious, Ryan Garcia does, and he got to make sure that he stops bringing his hands back low. He stops having his chin up in the air. I haven't seen him leave his chin up in the air and things like that, but he's still dropping his hands and leaving his hands down too low and leaving his chin exposed. And things like that, you got to fix before you go into a fight with Gervonta Davis. That's why a lot of people feel that Ryan Garcia is going to get put to sleep. These are things that he's been doing his whole career and he hasn't been exposed, right? He's used to being able to get away with it, but now he's in the ring with an opponent where he's not going to be able to get away with it, because once he closes that distance and he touches Ryan Garcia and he hits him on that spot with the full power, he's going to sleep. But like I said, it could go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Garcia caught Gervonta Davis and put him to sleep. But I do got Gervonta Davis winning the fight by knockout. But we got to see. Both of these fighters can put anybody to sleep at any given time. That's why I want to watch the fight. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Let me know how y'all feel about what Tank had to say about the whole situation, not wanting his girlfriend, his kids, his mom to come to the fight, and about him saying that the fight could get real, real ugly for either fighter, himself included. Let me know what y'all think about this. Drop a comment in the comment section. Hit the like button, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And before we go, just remember one thing. If you feel offended, I'm talking to you.
You offended, I'm talking to. They don't really wanna see shot. Going plat when I rap, I'ma clap in the beatbox. Other fellas like a weak block. Shoot a bullet and it fall to the ground when your heat drop. Ain't no competition we got. Better duck when I ride, press line like a T5. Get me high in the treetop. I'm making love to the beat like the track got a G5. And I'm chewing every MC, yo. Try to run with them, but they can't keep up, bruh. What you wanna face me for? Knowing that I'm nice and I can't be tough. Any nigga feel it better than me. Got any beats and turn on my valve. Show a nigga that I'm dope like speed or coke. You catch an overdose on my style. One of the best, so I made dope. Killing the niggas who really can't flow. Moving the crowd when I say so. Try to be me, but you can't. I feel that I'm on top. Put them on a shelf, bet you I won't fly. Game on lock.